this part I'm online. Oh. Hello. Sorry for the delay. First test dual stream, and naturally as soon as I go live somebody knocks on the door. So here we are. I am testing. I am trying, oh, let me turn off that music first. I know it's too loud. Oh, and I'm dying too. Hang on. Stop the music and then get a drink. Holy moly, almost died while I was waiting. Okay, this makes me very nervous. This is the first time I've been live. But this is not a real stream. I'm just testing. I do not have any idea what I'm doing. And so I am just testing. I'll probably wind up deleting this. Maybe nobody will see it. Get something to eat. Yeah, so testing. I'm using Restream.io to try to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. I hope they don't hate each other too much. I know that YouTube and Facebook hate each other, so I won't try that. So this is just a test of using Restream, using OBS, which I just now learned how to set up. Using the game, I am streaming and recording and all of that good stuff from my poor little Mac. The Mac and I are both nervous, so forgive us for being jumpy. It's so far, I don't seem to be dropping any frames, at least according to OBS. Although I don't think I would know what that meant if it did say that. It does show that I've been live for 8 minutes. I'm glad that it has a counter because I usually always forget. It's not being really hard on my CPU. I'm at 30 frames per second, and please tell me if this resolution will work. It is 1920 by 1080. Usually I record at the native resolution of my monitor, which is 2560 by 1440, so it's bigger. And this is a little bit smaller, so it may not be quite as good. So far, it seems to be running not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit jumpy, a little bit, you know, a little bit more jerky than I'm used to it being, but it's not too terrible. So I'm just walking around, just testing here. As I said, I don't know if I'll leave this up, but if you happen to see it, I know that nobody is in here right now, and that's good because I didn't announce that I would be on. Nobody knows. That's all good. As long as I'm in here, I think I'll just go ahead and turn on this smelter. I don't have it fully loaded, but I don't have any more ores either. And hopefully I won't forget what I'm doing. I know that won't take too long, but so I was messing around, looking on YouTube and Google, and thinking about my house that I'm going to build. And I noticed that I happened to, you know, I had made mention once before that this building being cantilevered out like it is kind of reminded me of Falling Water. Well, I may have not have said so, but I was thinking Frank Lloyd Wright's famous building called Falling Water that has a big cantilever. It is built over a stream and not on a pinnacle, so it won't be that building, but that building's kind of inspired me, and so I'm going to take inspiration from that building, at least in style. And then at some point it might be really fun, because I like doing recreations of architecture, to actually find a stream somewhere or make a stream somewhere, maybe in my creative world, I don't know, and build Falling Water. That would be a real big challenge, and one I think that could be done really well actually in Rising World, because of the way the blocks work and the way the world looks. So that could be fun. I still have not figured out how I'm going to build this without flying. I may have to, you know, put some like blocks that go out and stand on those, and then remove them after I get the different layers in that I want. So I don't know how that's going to work. If you saw my last recording, I did finally use the crossbow for the first time. Made myself some clothes and shot a couple of cows for hides, and got myself some shoes. I do have the nifty boots. My nifty, my green jeans, and my nifty hiking boots, which kind of clip into the pants, but that's okay. And my my nice hairdo. The only problem I have with these pants is they make me look fat. This girl looks to be quite muscular. I will put it that way. It's very puffy. I got my my gardening hat here. Oops, you didn't see that. Yeah, so she's all ready to do some gardening. And yeah, so yeah, this live streaming thing is going to be very challenging to me, because again, I don't know if I'm going to leave this up, but you know, when you record, you have the option to edit out your flubs in dead space, like when I'm not saying anything. Which happens often in this game, because I concentrate really hard when I'm building stuff. And when you're live, of course, you don't have that option, and so it's very nervous making. Yeah, even though nobody's watching, which is good. All right, well, I am going to wrap it up, wrap up the stream at least for right now, and then see what happened, see if it actually did stream to Twitch and YouTube. I like you both, guys. Get along. Don't hate each other. We have enough of that with other people and other companies. So yeah, interesting. It does seem to run better doing it this way than it does when I'm trying to record. And I was using just QuickTime. I am on a Mac, and I was using just QuickTime to record while I played, and that was pretty rough on the CPU. This seems to be much better. I'm actually very pleased. So yeah, I will try this again. I do have, if you noticed on my opening screen, I established a schedule. I don't know how easily or well I'm going to be able to stick to it. I am a contract worker, and when I have work come in, oftentimes I need to spend 100% of my time on that, and they're deadline sensitive, and so certain things may have to wait, and streaming games is one of them. If I do establish a schedule, I hope to at some point mix it up and do some other things besides just gaming. I have some other games I like to play. One of them is City Skylines, which I haven't played in a very long time, and I would kind of like to start a new City Skylines game and play that every once in a while. And then, of course, other puzzle games that I have a bunch of games I've never played. I just tend to always play Rising World because that seems to be something that relaxes me and I enjoy. And I know that that you all, any of you that might catch my show every once in a while, enjoy it too. And but I do want to mix it up. The other thing I want to try and do is maybe some crafts. I do crafts and I do beading and that kind of thing. I don't know how well that would translate to a long stream. It seems like something that might be shorter. So I'm not sure. I have to think about that. It wouldn't be how-tos necessarily, because there's plenty of those out there. But it might be just something that I'm going to do and talk and do that kind of stuff on stream. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. So if any of you do crafts and you want to like have a craft evening or something like that, you know, let me know. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up. It was supposed to be just practice and nobody was supposed to watch it. So yeah, so far so good with the dual streaming, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's all a question as to whether or not this worked, and I guess I'm going to go find out. Anyway, that's it. Bye-bye.